Okay, so hello everyone, in this video we'll try to show you a step-by-step method on how you can replace the front evaporator of your Toyota Innova. Last video I showed you how you can use this. This is a refrigerant leak detector, but in this video I said I will try to show you a step-by-step method on how you can replace the front evaporator of your Toyota Innova. Now the reason why I say try is because it's very difficult to get a camera angle doing this, but I'll do my best. Okay, so this vehicle has an AC leak. I'm now certain that there is no leaks on the AC lines, the AC compressor, the condenser. Okay, and last time I said my suspect is either the front evaporator or the rear evaporator. So in order for us to be certain, that's why we need this. Okay, so it's working. Right now we see there's no leaks. By the way, I charged this system with at least maybe just about 1/4 or less than 1/4 refrigerant. See, okay, so no leaks. Sensitivity is number one. Let's go to the front evaporator. I, by the way, already removed the blower motor. Okay, but I'll show you how we can remove that. But I just did that so we can have access here, because refrigerant is much heavier than air. Okay, so see that? See, it's already starting to beep. So that confirms it. That means the front evaporator is leaking. See? See? I'm gonna try to increase sensitivity. See, it's already detecting that refrigerant even if the probe is still not inside. Okay, I'm going to decrease the sensitivity all the way to 1. See, it's beeping, but it's stopping. I'm going to insert that all the way in, and you can see that beeping. So we are now sure that the front evaporator is leaking. But just to be certain, hold on, say hello to my dog. Maybe it's this. Okay, that's the one that is connected to the front evaporator and it's not leaking. So like I've said, we're sure that in this area there's no leaks. Okay, so now let me show you how we can remove the front evaporator. So considering we're going to remove the front evaporator, we're going to start under the hood. Okay, we're going to remove this bracket connected to the evaporator. Behind this is the expansion valve, and we're going to remove that too. Okay, use something like this. Okay, so 10 mm bolt, pull the bracket off. Okay, then pull the AC lines. This is the low side and high side. Okay, and this is important. Use something like this. Okay, something clean to cover the AC lines. Okay, so I think that's self-explanatory, but the purpose of this is to not introduce any contaminants, any dirt inside the AC lines. And behind that, you see, 2 Allen wrench. We're going to take out the expansion valve. Already took the other one off. This is the last one. Okay, so there's our expansion valve, held on by 2 bolts. Again, to avoid contamination, place it inside a plastic bag. Okay, so we are done here. We can now move inside the cabin, but before we do, it's good practice to disconnect the battery, or at least just the negative. So passenger side, let's remove this first. Pull it here. Okay, and pull the other one. It's difficult to do this with one hand, but it's doable. See, and just like that. Now should you want to remove the blower motor, remove this clip, okay, and remove the resistor block. Hold on. Okay, just in case you find it difficult to remove this, press here, get yourself a flathead screwdriver and twist that, and hold on a little more. Okay, so if you're wondering what this is the resistor block. This is the one that is responsible for when you adjust the speed of your AC, adjusting the speed of the AC fan. Okay, so sorry about that. Now let's remove this clip. Okay, now we can remove the blower motor, held on by 3 screws, one here, and one there. Okay, so flathead screwdriver, that's 1, 2, hold it so it won't fall, and 3. Okay, so there's our blower motor. So just in case you're wondering how you can replace the filter, it's through here. I already took it out. This is our computer box, okay? And the cabin filter is dirty as hell. We will now remove the housing for the blower motor. Remove this, that one, and this one. Okay, let's start here. Okay, that's out. Let's remove this one. Air tools really make our lives much easier. Now, if you have been following me, see, 2 years ago, this vehicle was flooded. As you can see, there are still remnants of that mud. The water was actually somewhere around here, okay? Okay. Okay. And that one. Hold on. Okay. Okay. By the way, I also loosened the bracket for the computer box, okay, just so we will have more space. Let's pull this down too. Pull that. Okay. Pull this down. Let's remove this, okay. This is just a cover, okay. And 10 mm, hold on. Okay, take that out. By the way, if you're hearing a background noise, that's my neighbors actually doing video, okay. Okay, pull that panel out. Okay, then remove this. Okay, so this is just so we can have more room to pull the blower housing out, okay. The way it is now, I do believe we can already pull this out. I already also took this off, okay. And there's one, be mindful of that. You see that? We're going to unclip that as we pull the blower housing down, okay. Okay, so let's try. Okay. Okay, so hold on. Hope you can see that right there. Okay, so unclip that. Okay, we can now try and pull this down. Okay. Okay. You see, if I have to make a comment, hold on. This is why I don't understand car manufacturers, okay? I really do hope they come up with a way, to design it in such a way that you can readily access the evaporator and replace it. Because an evaporator is a consumable part of the vehicle, okay? It gets dirty easily enough, and uh, it needs maintenance, okay, every now and then. And I really do hope they come up with a better design wherein you can just readily access the evaporator. Because fortunately with this design, okay, this Toyota Innova at least, it is, although it is really not designed to, but you can, get access to the evaporator without actually having to remove the entire dashboard down. But that is not often the case, because usually in order to get to the evaporator, you really need to pull the evaporator down. And as far as I'm concerned, that is really a very bad design. So there's our blower housing, okay, and there's my door. Okay, so now in order for us to gain access to pull out the evaporator, we need to take the center console off, and I'll show you that. But before that, let me show you a glimpse of the evaporator. See that? Look how dirty that is. Anyway, so similar fasteners, one here, and here, and also here. Pull this down. See, one screw. Okay. Okay, let's start by removing the knob for the gear shift. Okay, that's done. This one, and pull this up. See? Okay, so that came off easily enough. Hold on. Let's remove this. See? And that enables us to remove the, well, not center console, okay, part of the center console. Now we need to remove these two bolts here, 10 mm, this one and this one, so 6 all in all. Let's put that aside. Sorry about the camera angle, okay, but in the camera continuously moving, but this is, so to speak, to give you a point of view. Okay. 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 There. Now pull this. Hold on. Forgot this one. I forgot this one. There's one on the other side too. Okay. Now, ta-da! Very easy. Okay, so you see this is the airbag module. We need to remove this. I do believe this is already kaput, because like I've said earlier, you see, if you have been following me for quite some time now, this vehicle was flooded up to here. This was completely inundated. I was not able to get to this, and I have this dried, and that's why I have the airbag warning lighting. Okay, so anyway, this is not our concern right now. Eventually we'll take care of this. But one here, we need to remove that. One here, pull the carpet down. Okay, and 2 bolts behind the airbag module. Okay, and we'll pull this aside, remove this, okay, through those screws, pull this down along with the evaporator. Okay, so Phillips screw, that's one. It is actually very difficult doing this with one hand holding the tool, one hand holding the camera, but I'll try my best. Like I've said, I'll try my best in order for me to show you that this is possible should you encounter the same problem. 10 mm. Okay. Okay, let's move to the other side. And the other one. Okay. Okay, so 12 mm. Okay. This is the drain, by the way, okay, for the evaporator. Okay. Okay. And let's shift to air tools. I need a shorter socket. See? Okay. Pull this aside. There are 2 clips here. One here, one there. See that? So, okay. And then the other one. Again, I'm sorry about the camera, okay? You see, this is the reason why we need to remove the airbag module so that we can pull, hold on, the evaporator down. Okay, so it's just a matter of wiggling it out of there. Hold on, we need both hands. Okay. It's almost out. Hold on. We need to remove the temp sensor. Okay, that's our temp sensor. So the temp sensor is on the driver's side of the... Okay, so there it is. Okay, one last thing. We need to remove the drain hose and pull out the evaporator. So now I can finally go out and buy a new part, okay? My rule is generally, especially so if I'm not sure, I want to remove the part first before I will buy a new one. That way I could compare the old part to the new one, because mistakes could happen. See? So this is the front part of the evaporator, and this is the bottom part, and it's actually filled with crud, mud, whatever. See that? Now I just want to share this with you, okay? And this is actually important. You might have seen me just unscrewing screws and bolts haphazardly, but there is actually some order in that chaos, and I'll show you. And this is it. A simple old egg tray will actually do it. So you see, those screws are actually organized. These screws are for the blower motor, these for the expansion valve, these for the panel, okay, these for the airbag module, these for the housing of the evaporator. See, there's order. These for the center console, and these are for the brackets of the blower housing. So might want to keep that in mind. It makes putting it back together a lot more easier. Okay, so anyway, I do believe I'll end this video here. I already ordered a new evaporator online, and the reason why I opted to buy online, because the ones that I could find here is expensive. Okay, so online is at least about 2-3 times cheaper, so I'm in no rush, and maybe I'll just make an update video as to how you can put everything back together once that part arrives. Okay, so I hope this video can help you out should you encounter the same problem. Okay, I hope you found this helpful and informative. If you do, let me know in the comments below. Like, share, and if you're new to my channel, subscribe if you want to, only if you want to, and stay tuned for the next video, okay, or the update video. Thank you for watching.